Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Mandy, and we are going to do a Firefly love reading tonight. Mostly because I've got this sexy voice from this cold. It's very Kathleen Turner in the 80s, Romancing the Stone. Oh my gosh, I'm probably totally dating myself. It's a great movie. It's a great 1980s movie. You guys go watch it. Really cute and funny, and it's a nice movie. But I am homesick. I'm on antibiotics. I feel a lot better, but my voice is just a mess, and I'm still kind of like, stuffy and snivelly and stuff. So if that's going to trigger you, listening to me cough on occasion or just listening to this raspiness, by all means, don't watch this video. Watch one next week or whatever, okay? But if you do like sexy time readings, then this is your reading. So we'll see kind of what comes out. So this is a Firefly reading. It is a general reading meant to illuminate the darkness of a situation. Fireflies, their butts glow in the dark. And ultimately, it's just kind of whatever cards come out is what comes out. Okay, and I'm just the limo driver. So there's no picking of cards or anything. It's just if it pertains to you, if you're supposed to see it, you'll see it. If not, then you won't. Okay, so we're going to start with some Taylor Oracle cards, a couple songs. You guys have to let me know in the comments if you love Taylor as much as I do. I am a huge Swiftie. Oh my God, I love her so much. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what comes out. Okay, Spirit, for the highest good of all. This is a love reading, so we always want to set the intention for the highest good of all. It's really easy to be selfish in love, isn't it? So, what wants to come out tonight? This one comes out all the time, I swear to God. Cardigan, but it's such a good one. And this one too. Gosh. Okay, this one doesn't come out a lot. That's cool. All right, you guys. So we've got Cardigan, Wildest Dreams, and This Is Me Trying. Okay. I love this energy. So there's definitely a sense of being stuck in the past with this Wildest Dreams. Not stuck in the past, but like reminiscing about the past. This almost kind of putting the past on a pedestal. And then we have Cardigan, which is like, loving this concept of even when I felt like an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. Just like the warmth and the comfort of that, and like the ultimate love that somebody gives us to feel that way. It's just really, really, really beautiful. It just feels so comforting. And then This Is Me Trying. I love this song. I mean, I love almost all of her songs. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. And it's funny because I'll sing this sometimes when I feel like Spirit's mad at me, and I'm like fine, I'll go for a walk. And then I'm out for a walk, and I'm like, the song will pop in my head, and I'll be like, this is me trying. So I love that song. So I'll read these lyrics in case they pertain more significantly, but I'm getting the sense of a situation where we're thinking about the past. There may have been some kind of situation, some conflict, something where, I don't know, on one hand, there's like somebody making you feel, or vice versa, making you feel like this comforting, like somebody loves me so much that, I'm at my worst. Like there's definitely, like This Is Me Trying, there's definitely a feeling of, I am a lump of coal, like I am nothing. I am nothing, I am nothing. And maybe this person we're reminiscing about is like showing up in a way that it's like, holy crap, like I didn't know like all this time, or like, you wanted to get back together, or, something like that. We're going to get more into it, but you know, this showing up when we're feeling at our lowest and be like, this is all I've got, this is all I can like offer, but this is me trying, okay? So it's just, it's a very humble energy I'm feeling. Okay, so cardigan, but I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss. I knew you'd hunt all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long, because I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time, chasing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch light. And I knew you'd come back to me. You'd come back to me, you'd come back to me, you'd come back to me. And when I felt like it was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. So for some of us, we could be nostalgic about a person that kind of went wayward, that kind of fell off the face of the earth. You know, maybe you got ghosted, maybe they weren't what you thought, or they didn't show up for you in a way that you needed. Because this is Taylor's perspective, but I mean, it's just like a general energy, so it doesn't matter, but I don't know, we'll get into it. But then we got this is me trying. I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I had a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down. And maybe I don't quite know what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. Oh, I love this energy. It's a very sad energy, but there's a lot of love here. And wildest dreams, he's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. And when we've had our I won't sing. And when we've had our very last kiss, my last request, it is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks, say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Okay, so there's also like some hopelessness that this can work out. God, Taylor, so good. Okay, so Spirit, what you want? I guess just regular tarot for now. Kind of get more specific about the situation. Spirit, what are you saying? What's going on here? What is the story? And the shiniest wheels, now they're resting. Getting a sense of, had the shiniest wheels, now they're resting. Like, you had it all. But maybe like in material ways, like maybe you got the education you wanted, maybe you got the job you wanted, maybe you got, all that stuff, but you're kind of like all that glitters isn't gold, like kind of reaching some goals and then being like, things weren't what I thought they were going to be once I got what I wanted. So we got King of Wands, Seven of Swords reversed, and Justice. Oh, I'm liking this. Thus far, this feels good, you guys. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Yeah, you rest, little lambs, you rest. Okay, so what I'm feeling is major comeback energy here. Okay, we've got King of Wands, Seven of Wands. Like we're done with the fight. Okay, like whatever happened here, like we're not talking about the past anymore. We're talking about a new, fresh energy. King of Wands, extremely passionate, very sexually charged as well, especially with all these wands here. A lot of fiery energy. But passionate, good-looking, driven, ambitious, like not unafraid to be sparked into action, okay? But with the Justice card here, there is going to be a balancing of the scales. There's going to be a reckoning. There is going to be justice played out here. Okay? You know, whatever conflict has happened, like we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Magician, and we've got the World. This is like major, or 4 majors out of 7 cards, okay? That's a big deal. This is a big shift, a big life change. Okay, we're beginning to follow our passion. We're beginning to like trust that intuition, trust that spark. With this Magician card here, like we are manifesting what we want. We are manifesting some new fucking luck. We are manifesting expansive, beautiful energy. And for some of us, this might actually involve travel. Maybe you met somebody online who's like in another country, lives far away. Maybe you're manifesting travel with your person. But we're sick of the fight. We're sick of the need to be right. We're sick of battling all this shit in our lives, this shit in our head. Okay, and instead it's like, I'm taking a time out. I am resting. Okay, I'm putting down my swords, down my wands. I just want something that feels good. I just want justice. I want justice for all that I've been through. I want to come out on top. Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Good luck card. Okay, it means karma's played out. It's the start of a new cycle. And it's a transition. Okay, this is like the 10. Wheel of Fortune is a 10 number. 10s equal, you know, it's an ultimate ending. Usually a very painful ending. Ending of like old karmic patterns, old, you know, things that no longer serve us. 10 also reduces down to a 1 in numerology. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Okay, which is the Magician card. So we're transitioning, we're transmuting from all the bad karma into this powerful manifester. We're finding our courage. We're understanding that we have been given power to create the entire world that we want. And that, my friends, is the shift. Okay. But right now we're getting some rest because we've really been through it. Yeah, we're not really taking any action whatsoever. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. He takes his time. It doesn't matter. Like, this is like slow and steady wins the race. This is like sea turtle energy. Like I've been here for centuries. I'll get there. I swear to God. I'm only 400 years old. He's reversed. So he's kind of like, we've got 4 swords. He's like married in between, you know, 4 swords, which is about like rest, recuperation, and this Hermit energy, which is about taking time out to really reflect and be introspective about our lives and what we want. And it's a beautiful energy, the Hermit. I mean, sometimes it's really annoying when Spirit asks us to take a time out. It's like, oh, I just want to know. I just like want things to keep moving. But if we have the maturity to be able to take this time out, it really means something. Okay, because not everything is illuminated. And all he has is like a little tiny light bulb thingy, a lamp. And you can only see a few steps ahead. So that's why we take the time out to go within to hear the whispers of our heart when we don't have the answers, when we don't have any clarity or any light. Sorry, guys. And we are resolute, okay? We are resolute to not come in flying like a giant asshole. Wow. Okay? This is somebody that is tough, resilient, has made up their mind. They will cut a bitch. They will bury a fucker. Like, whatever needs to happen here. Like, we are tough. We are maybe a little bit self-protective, okay? But we are coming into, you know, our strength and resilience again. And we are doing it really honorably, okay? By taking this time out, this deep dive. Good for fucking you guys. God, I sound like such a truck driver right now. Sorry, that was my mom. I just channeled my mom. Knight of Swords energy, crazy fast, a little bit impulsive. But I feel like because he's wedged between this resoluteness and the King of Cups, and we've got the Sun here. Oh my God. I feel like We are waiting until we can step into this King of Cups energy. Okay, like we want to be able to speak our truth, speak our feelings, to really show up emotionally. Okay, so, and that's beautiful because we've got two kings here. I'm not getting a sense of like having to choose between people. I feel like these are two different aspects of yourself. Okay, and you guys, it's masculine energy. They're kings. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's just a masculine energy. Anybody, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But ultimately, like you feel really good about this and you feel like it's worth it with the Sun card here. Ultimate positivity card, and you're ready to build. You're ready to you know, say goodbye to, you know, bullshit that doesn't serve. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Cups, the most romantic dude in the deck. Tired of imitation relationships. We want to create something that's real. That's really, really real. So I like this very much. Okay, so what do you guys want next? What do we got here? Sorry, give me a moment. Oh, I guess we should do some... What are these? Oh, I'm feeling the fairies. I don't know why. I never really use the fairies in love readings, but what the heck, right? Okay. Fairies, what do you got for me? You wanted to come out and say hi. I don't often use you. Find balance, flourish. Anything else here? Yep. Where'd you go? Come together, that's beautiful. And believe in magic. Okay, believe in the magic of this situation. So find balance. Yeah, I feel like that's absolutely what you're doing by taking this time out. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap, which is perfectly what you're doing, okay? And or what you should be doing, okay? But I feel like you're taking a time out for sure. But we want to find that work-life balance, that you know, work, play, fun, health, and spirituality. Okay, those are the 4 major food groups of self-love, in my opinion. We have Flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So yeah, like as you take this deep dive, this time out, okay, it's just about learning about yourself, finding out as much as you can so that you can show up in a really healthy way. Show up on somebody's doorstep and be like, you know, I don't have all the answers, but this is me trying. And then we've got Come Together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team help gets the job done. So I feel like this is about compromise, really, in this situation. This also might be about delegation if you're overly tired, if you're kind of burdened, if your love life is kind of taking a toll on all you've got going on. You might need to delegate and ask for help. But ultimately, I feel like this is a coming together with your person of like compromising and understanding, like, you know, you might not be, it's kind of like in the Romance Angels deck, which I'll get into, where it says like religious factors are at play. And it's kind of like, or like, is it that one? It doesn't matter. But there's like a compromise card, okay? Like seeing somebody as like, you know, different than you, but not being judgmental about it. But really just kind of being open and curious and not forcing anybody into the version you want them to be, but just like loving them regardless, which is really beautiful. Speaking of romance angels, I got them all. Let's see what they've got to say. But I'm here in the doorway. conversations. Yeah, like that come together. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So yeah, so I feel like with this heart-to-heart conversations, look at her, look at him, okay? I just feel like we want to get back on the same page again. Okay, I feel like you're like taking this time out and just kind of being like, I got shit to focus on, and somebody's like ready. But I feel like this is about being really open and honest and vulnerable. Kind of like going back to friendship, you know, like trusting friendship and then building on something. Again, like that slow and steady wins the race. And then new love. So this could be somebody that you don't know. This could be a new romantic interest. But there's so much nostalgia here. I just feel like this is saying it's going to be a fresh perspective. Yeah, okay, so it's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel new. And maybe enough time has passed that, you know, like maybe you guys met as kids or something, and you're meeting yourselves completely as like new people. Religious factors. There we go. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. To me, this isn't always about religious factors, although in my readings, this card comes out a lot because I do tarot, you know, like it's not the easiest thing for people to stomach or swallow. And as a very practical person, Virgo ascendant, you know, I understand that. I understand that it might be really difficult for somebody to want to be with somebody that is more out there and like has crystals and, you know, because I was never that way growing up. I grew up born again Christian. So, so like it can be about religious factors, but it can also just be like outside influences, you know, parents, people talking, you know, coming from different cultures, different political backgrounds, you know, like there's a whole bunch of different reasons. So don't just take it strictly as religious factors. Let your friends help you. Okay, ask for and accept support from others. Only the people you trust. Only the people that you feel like really has your best interest at heart. Okay, there are other people that are going to be jealous. There are other people that are vapid and superficial. So make sure that you're letting your friends help you, but letting the ones that really mean something to you and really feel like, you know, that they see you for who you are, that they love you regardless of the decisions you make, of how awesome or bad you are, you know, your light and shadow aspects. Okay, so ask your friends for help, but only the friends you trust. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, with that King of Wands energy, it's one horny dude. And, you know, there's a lot of wands. So, but that's awesome. I mean, chemistry, yay. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then I love this one. It's safe for you to love. Oh, shit. We've got wedding on the back. This situation involves marriage. And you guys, I feel like you're really going to need to bring your A game because, like, look at this guy in this picture and look at this girl. She's kind of like, is this real? Okay, so bring your A game and really speak from the heart. And there's so much fear here, but Spirit's saying, like, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. God, love is so hard. So hard to trust. But this is all really auspicious and hopeful, you guys. Spirit, what do you want next? What? More Taylor lyrics? Okay. All right. Don't mind my bag. All right, I'm not going to put that there, but Spirit, what else can you tell me? What specifics, what other specific messages do you have? Okay, we'll just go with that. We'll get one more. Okay. Sorry. And I know it's long gone and the magic's not here no more and I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. Oh, here you are. Oh, it's all too well, I think. Oh, it's all gone and the magic's... Okay, I can't stop singing, Amanda. I think it's all too well. Here we are again on that, because you were looking at me. Yeah, all too well. Okay. But Spirit is saying, oh, I didn't mention this one on the back of this deck. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you're part of nature, and so you are magical too. Okay, so believe, you guys. There's a strong sense of believing in magic. Also getting out in nature when we're talking about balancing ourselves, introspection, nature, 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 nature. Helps with anxiety by a billion. I feel like there's definitely a sense of hopelessness here. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. I feel like you're trying to put on a good front, which, we all do. And maybe I don't know quite what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. Jesus, I just wanted you to know this is me trying, you guys. Oh, there's such... So you got the same song twice. But there's such, like childlike innocence, like a purity here. Like a really sweet vulnerability. Like such a need to try. Yeah, I don't know. Like there's just like a purity of heart there. I don't know how else to describe that. Lyrical smile, indigo eyes, hand on my thigh. We can follow the sparks. I'll drive. There's that chemistry. Is that from Gorgeous? Yeah, it's from Gorgeous. And actually, where did my Tay-Tay cards go? On the back of this deck was Gorgeous. I didn't mention it because I can't mention everything, but yeah, it comes from that song. So listen to Gorgeous as well, because that might also pertain. You're so gorgeous, I can't say anything to your face because look at your face. And I'm so furious for making me feel this way. But what can I say? You're gorgeous. You make me happy. It turns back to sad. There's nothing I hate more than what I can't have. You are so gorgeous. It makes me so mad. There's nothing I hate more than what I can't have. Guess I'll just stumble on home to my cats alone, unless you want to come along. So definitely some passion and sexy time vibes. Now he sits on his throne in his palace of bones, praying to his greed. He's got my past frozen behind glass, but I've got me. Huh. Now he sits on his throne in his palace. What song is this? I can't remember. Now he sits on his throne in his palace of bones, praying to his greed. He's got my past frozen behind glass, but I've got me. This is such a different energy. Well, I'm getting two things here. This could be your person, okay? Because there's been some kind of conflict. You haven't shown up yet to say this is me trying. So this might be this person just kind of stepping into their power and feeling like, I've got me. Like being almost like Queen of Swords energy. Like, having to set a boundary of, like, I can't deal with you until you're ready to show up as King of Cups, Like, I need your heart, I need your vulnerability, I need honesty. And that you may not have shown up that way before. So this could be your person. If it's you, I feel like maybe this is just ego, honestly. Ego where we're kind of like questioning this other, like almost like with the Gorgeous song, like you make me happy, it turns into mad. There's nothing I hate more than what I can have. When you can't have something and you feel like somebody set some boundaries with you, I feel like maybe you kind of like lash out a little bit. Maybe you kind of, for lack of a better way to say it, like get a little bit childish, like you get in your ego and you're just kind of like, they've got my past frozen behind glass, but you know what? I've got me. It's a little human. How about that? But it's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shine brighter in Tupelo. yeah, so to me, this is almost like collective energy of you and your person. You know, kind of like I don't know what happened here, but it's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shine brighter in two below. Like you're both happier together. You both bring that spark out. And it's both something that you want. It's just like a matter of, you know, with these time outs and this introspection, divine timing, trusting love again, so scary. And being honest and vulnerable, maybe for the first time. Take it how it resonates to your situation. Okay, so Spirit, what else? You want some love cards? I guess. Whoa. Actually, before we do love cards, I'm feeling these guys first. Okay, what do you want to say here? Make each day count. Okay, so while you're taking this time out, really go for it. You know, honor yourself, love yourself. Don't live in the future. Don't live in the past. Live in the right now. Okay, you deserve to feel joyful in this very moment. I wouldn't be surprised if that heart card comes out. Okay, but live in the right now. See the world around you right now as beautiful, as worthy, as magical. Okay, see the magic right now. Anything else here, Spirit? Whoa, that's too many. Practice moderation. Okay, so again, that balance coming out. It's temperance energy for sure. Libra energy. You are here for a reason. Some of you may be like feeling really down and out. Like I'm definitely, like with that hopelessness, you might, how did you sneak in? Twin flames, your passion ignites. So for some of you, that makes a little bit sense with your twin flame if this is a person we're nostalgic about in our past, okay? But practice moderation, be in balance, okay? Treat yourself well, treat your health well, treat your body well, okay? Be in moderation in every aspect. Like as we're taking this deep dive, be super mindful about our day. I'm working with Ryan Michaels right now in developing my intuitive abilities even further. He's a psychic medium from Psychic Kids, which is a show that terrifies the shit out of me. So I'm excited to talk to him about that. But practice moderation, okay? Where was I going with that? Oh, so he's having us all do a journal. And in the journal, we do breakfast, lunch, afternoon, dinner, like evening. And we write what we did in the morning, the afternoon, morning, lunch, afternoon, evening. And then next to it, we put the emotions that we felt during those activities. Was I stressed? Was I anxious? Was I, whatever? And it's surprisingly super easy and super powerful because it's like, holy shit, is my entire day full of anxiety. The fear, the worry, the doubt, all of it. And, that might be something that you want to do, like to find out why we have this imbalance, what this, lack of moderation or patience, what that's about. It might be a good idea. And you're here for a reason. So I feel like some of you are really down and out about this, maybe to the point of wanting to hurt yourself or just, I'm not getting like hurt yourself vibes, but I am getting what's the point, like hopelessness, like just like this is never gonna work. This, I'm not worth anything. I'm full of failure. I'm insert all of your things here. But Spirit's like, you're here for a reason. And twin flames especially, it's an interesting journey. I feel like people always think that twin flames are, just like soulmates, good sex and soulmates and like, we'll be happily ever after. Twin flames require some fucking work, okay? It's really passionate. It's really intense. It's beautifully deep energy, but it is energy. It is energy, okay? And twin flames, we go into separation for reasons, to wake us up to versions of ourselves, to behaviors, to spiritual development and evolution and progression and up-leveling. And when we come back together, we have purpose to bring something beautiful to the planet together, to always be growing and evolving. So it's not like all of a sudden it's happily ever after, let's just have kisses on the couch. It's like it's always about doing the work and always about growing together. So, for me, like this, you are here for a reason. Like you have purpose. Like you and your twin flame are probably here to help elevate the world in some way. Maybe you'll work together. Maybe you'll, do something, but it's going to spark you into a new version of yourself, a new kind of spirituality. Or not like, no, I don't want to say spirituality because that's not the point. It's being like an openness. Okay, the compromise, the give and take, loving someone unconditionally and getting that respect and loyalty back, like by a million. Okay, so know that you're here for a reason where you feel hopeless. Spirit has purpose for you, and don't feel hopeless because I'm not, I'm getting that you feel hopeless. I'm not getting hopelessness in this situation at all. Okay, we'll sneak that one back. It can come back out later. And then have an attitude of gratitude. Okay, and I feel like that's making each day count. Gratitude is something that is so simple, so like, yeah, gratitude. But when we really focus on the things that we're grateful for, seeing the glasses half full rather than half empty, that we can manifest so much faster because it keeps us high vibe. It keeps us like excited for life. And Spirit just really appreciates when we are grateful. So make a little gratitude list at the end of your journaling every day. And then I'm going to do some of these real quick too. What are the blockages here? I'm kind of curious, like, where are these blockages coming from? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so you might be very stuck in your ways. 2 came out. Okay. You might be a person that, change is hard. You could be very stubborn, or just the sense of things changing. If you have a background where you feel unstable, where your root chakra, that stability, that safety, that security, sometimes this is from childhood, but, if you come from a background of instability in relationships, your family life, it can really shake you, and so change might be hard for you. But now you're kind of learning that change is, in your best interest. Like you can't grow, evolve, you can't get what you want without change. And then we have adversity. So I'm definitely feeling like there's a lot of like potential childhood wounding, or, some really shitty relationships we've been through. Maybe people have cheated on us. Maybe we've had to overcome a lot in our lives. Maybe we haven't had good family or good friends. Maybe we've been alone and isolated a lot. Maybe you felt alone on your island. Okay, but now we're learning to accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, that again, like it's being done for you, not to you, so that you can rail against all of those experiences, using all of the strength you've acquired through all of it to have the exact life that you want, and you're manifesting it. And then surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, so people that don't like change really like to hang on, really like to take control. And again, I'm just getting like a sense of like that childhood, inner child wounding, where maybe things didn't feel safe and secure, or we've been through experiences in our life where the rug was pulled out from under us, somebody cheated, or, insert your drama here. I don't want to say drama like that. They're experiences, and I honor those experiences. But to surrender to the old ways of dealing with those things. Okay, because when we're hurt, we're wounded, we show up in relationships in a way that isn't healthy for us, in a way that isn't healthy for other people. And there's consequences to that. You know, we don't just want to check out of our lives and, you know, into vices, into addictions, into all that kind of stuff, because then we disappear and we never get what we want. And Spirit's like, dive into this. Like, yes, like all of this inspired action that you want to take, like go for it, because we're here for it. We know, like, this is all being done for you so that you have enough strength to do the hard things, to show up on the doorstep and be like, this is me trying. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And that is that Taylor Swift, they've got my past frozen behind glass, but I've got me, fucker. You know, there might be some jealousy, envy for, you know, if you're feeling hopeless, it's really easy to look at other people and be like, oh, how nice for them. Or, you know, maybe you're looking at your person and being like, oh, they've moved on. Like, oh, I bet, you know, their life is so great. Well, guess what? You know, take it how it resonates, you guys, but I'm the same as everybody with different challenges. And for you to just understand, like, this is all in your mind and in your ego. Okay? We are all worthy. And a majority, you know, we only see, like, our lives revolve around us. Okay? They just do. It's just being human. But most of the time, people aren't even thinking about us. Okay? So where we might want to have envy or jealousy, like that person's doing this and this person's doing that. And maybe it's not even about, you know, relationship. Maybe it's like at work or at, you know, in your family, like whatever. But we don't need to show up with this attitude, because you're just as good as everybody else. And I promise you, people aren't thinking about you the way that they are, that you think that they are. Most times. Okay? So let's drop that ego here, because I feel like a strong sense of purity of heart, a strong desire to do the right thing and to be the person you know you can be. So if this ego kind of creeps in there, okay, honor it. Be like, hey, ego. Hey, envy. Hey, fear. How you doing today? Cool. I know you think you've got my back, but I've got this one. Okay? Peace. All right. Okay. Now let's do some love cards. And okay, Spirit, what have we got for a potential twin flame union here? It's interesting. I was listening to a podcast or YouTube video the other day about twin flames, just because I'm trying to learn more about it. And in the video, they were saying that the divine feminine energy, and again, it's just energy, so you don't have to be like male or female, but the one that has the most feminine energy is usually the one that awakens a bit faster, because the heart chakra is illuminated first in them. And then the masculine energy, I hope I'm getting this right, the masculine energy is illuminated first in the sacral chakra. So there, it's like illuminated sexually in that masculine energy. So all of a sudden, like, you know, the divine feminine's like all heart open and like lovey-dovey and emotional. And then, you know, the divine masculine's like, I'm just horny, like what the hell's going on? And then eventually, like, you know, the other chakras are open. But I found that very fascinating. So you guys, in your twin flame experiences, let me know in the comments if that resonates. I just found that really, really fascinating. Okay, what else, spirits? You got spirit. Yes, you do. You've got spirit. How about you? I've got spirit. I don't know. I feel like that spirit coming through, being a cheerleader and being like, you guys, you got this. You can do it. Stay hopeful and positive. Is there one more here? Two more on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. So first one, it's important to take a step back. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to gift yourself. Okay, which is exactly either what you're doing or what you need to be doing even more of. Okay, so beautiful. Well done, you guys. Yeah, for some of us, we need to learn how to, like, you know, fill our own power packs before we can give to somebody else. And then a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's really super sweet. I love when this one comes out because it's like they're literally thinking of you right now. Like, that's really beautiful. And it just is kind of like, you know, it's a little zap of love from afar when you can't be with that person. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So definitely getting that with that envy card. But that feeling of hopelessness also as well. Like, why are you feeling so hopeless? Like, where does that come from? Is that for this relationship? Is that from a past relationship? Is that because your friends are telling you this is stupid? Is that because your cat is looking at you funny? Like, who knows? But yeah, like, take this time to examine what's causing you to feel this way. My beloved, though we may be physically apart. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my God. Spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Outlander. No. But yeah. I mean, like, this card always comes out when we're trying to rush something. We want answers, we want clarity, we want to get there. And Spirit's like, hey, maybe, you know, on the planet, you know, you're not together yet, but in the 5D, okay, like, you guys are already, you know, in the 5th dimension where, you know, we're ethereal beings and evolved and we're our higher selves, and you know, nothing's missing because we're already together. And especially if you're a twin flame, you're feeling that person. Like, they are attached to you. They have groundhogged themselves into your soul. You cannot help it. You are fucked. And honestly, sometimes it's potentially scary as shit because you're just like, what is this? So I get it. But yeah, you guys are already a part of each other. So it's just kind of like, see that as beautiful in itself, you know, even if you're not together. Close your eyes and tell yourself, oh my God, didn't I call it? I called it. Okay. We want to be joyful in the moment, in the now. Where is it? Make each day count. Okay. Deserving joy and happiness in this moment right now. Don't look to the future. Don't look to the past. Be joyful. Have gratitude in this moment. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you'll show up at the doorway like, hey, I'm really trying and I'm excited about it. Let's do this. As opposed to like, well, you know, like more Eeyore. This is me trying, poo. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So I feel like, you know, whenever this card comes out, I always feel like it's very healing. Okay, like, hugs are going to be on a whole other level. Just feeling like that sense of home, that sense of stability and trust and loyalty and faith and just like ultimate comfort and security in each other. And I feel like it's just going to be like really, really, really healing for a lot of different reasons. And then sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so respect each other enough to take this time out. Honor it, like when you just are kind of like, you know, fuck this shit, like I'm out of here, you know, or whatever. I ain't got time for this. Or maybe like with the religious factors or the differences or the having to compromise all the time, or the spiritual evolution and the work and the twin flameness, and, you know, honor is something really sacred and special. You know, it's going to be hard in some ways, but it's going to be so worth it. And on the back of the deck, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay, so again, like, I don't know what happened here, but, you know, things were said or things happened, choices were made, and maybe they weren't made perfectly or made well. You know, but with some ego energy coming out, maybe we're also not seeing things clearly because we're so emotional about it. Okay, that King of Wands is very, you know, sexual and, you know, inspired in that way, but it can also be very impulsive, fiery, like Aries energy, where sometimes it's like speak first and then, or act first and think about it later. Okay, so when we when we feel ourselves begin to get emotional, what is causing you to feel this way? That one already came out, right? Somewhere in here. What is causing you to feel this way? Okay, so honor your emotions, but understand that your emotions aren't truth just because you feel them. I mean, they feel real to you, but it isn't necessarily reality. Okay, it's just how you feel. And if there's any resentment, do your best to heal that and let it go so that you can compromise and show up in a way that is fair and more curious and understanding, rather than I resent, you know, all this whole situation and everything I'm having to go through right now. Which, you know, if you're really going through it, can be a big old challenge. So, you know, I don't want to negate that or downplay it. You know, I've kind of gone on for a while. I think, oh geez, yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave that there, but let's get, what did I want to do? Let's get a few messages from your person. And then we'll pull some channeled songs for you, and then we'll call it. Spirit, what messages from their person? What do they want to say? That's a lot. What messages does their person have for them? Maybe not a million like last time. So you guys, these messages, they're not always going to, because this is a general reading, it's not always going to be super specific. So if you get something that's kind of like out of left field, like, don't worry too much about it. Just kind of take what resonates for you in your situation, okay? Maybe a couple more. That's a lot. Three. That's too many. It's like 8. I like another 1 or 2 messages, guys. Okay. So on the bottom of the first deck, we've got, I'm too needy because I'm afraid you'll leave. Okay, so your person is also dealing with their own shit. Okay, and I feel like this healing, you know, really needs to occur for both of you, because, you know, when we show up needy in relationships, we're afraid someone's going to leave. That's codependency, which is not healthy. Okay, and I feel like maybe you've experienced that in your past with other people. I don't take that how that resonates. On the back of this text, smart and sexy, you're killing me with this combo. Well, fireflies. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely getting like sexy time vibes for sure with the amount of chemistry here, but yeah, they're sweating it out, that's for sure. Damn, you got it all there, pile fireflies. Forget it's not a pick a card. Okay. I trust my intuition. I know I make good choices. Was this the reading I just did, or this one? I think it was the reading I just did. I was talking about scripting and opening a journal, and just like where we don't trust ourselves, we feel things are hopeless, to like nip that shit in the bud and instead journal, I trust my intuition. I know I make good choices. Everything resolves itself for the highest good of all. Like whatever, like just whatever you want the situation to be, like any doubts that you have about yourself, confidence wise, like, you know, with this, I'm too needy because I'm afraid you'll leave. I am strong and independent. I don't need relationships, but they're a really nice thing to have. Or like I'm manifesting my perfect partner. Or, you know, like change the narrative of what you're thinking into something positive and just kind of continue to write it and write it and write it. But also in these messages, you guys, this can be your energy or your person's energy, especially twin flames can flip-flop because you're mirroring each other. But yeah, trust your intuition. I'm trusting my intuition. I know I make good choices. So I feel like your person is showing up like, I know what this is. I know how I feel about it. I'm going to make good choices. You know, I'm just going to see what happens. Trust it as it comes. You know, only time's going to tell, but I'm going to trust my intuition here. And I also feel like that's what you're doing too. I was never taught to communicate my feelings properly. I've just locked it up inside me and tried to be strong. Yeah, so, you know, for a lot of us, we grow up certain ways, or like communication, you know, isn't valued, or feelings aren't valued, and we just stuff down. For some of us, we wear it like a badge of honor. I'm like, oh, I don't cry. You know, don't be a pussy boy, or, you know, like there's lots of ways that this can show up, so take it how it resonates. But yeah, so this is your person, or you take it how it resonates. Finding communication of feelings hard because they're so used to locking them away. I have to learn a karmic relationship first, or I have to leave a karmic relationship first. Please give me time, I'm trying. So when this card comes out, it's not always that they're in the karmic relationship. It's that there's still attachments and cords there for whatever reason. Like I did a whole bunch of readings, relationship readings at the expo a few weeks ago. And all these women like wanting to move on and, you know, be in new relationships. And Spirit just kept saying, heal the past, heal the past, heal the past. And they're like, I've broken up with this guy. I've been broken up for 2 years. But there's residual stuff there. So sometimes it's just like karmic cords that are still there. There's still that hurt, that wounding, that healing. So take it how it resonates. They might actually be in a karmic relationship right now. That's definitely a twin flame thing. And you guys honor those karmics. Okay, I know they're typically fucking bitches and douche nozzles of humans, but they are teaching your person something that you can't teach them. Okay, those karmic relationships, because typically when we come back together, hopefully, we are more evolved, different people. You're not going to teach your person how to stand up for yourself because you're not going to bring that out in them. Like you're not going to push them. It's like asking for patience. You know, when we, you know, ask God for patience, they give us situations that require patience, you know? So it's like, yeah, so like your person, like their karmic person or your karmic person. Now I'm just confusing myself with who's who. Okay, they're teaching your person really valuable lessons. And sometimes that lasts a lifetime and it fucking sucks for the other person. But, you know, it's just part of the journey. It's not always easy. We don't always end up with our twin flame. But I'm feeling really strongly, like really good energy here. So yeah, give this person time. Don't rush anything. Give yourself time. Don't rush anything. Again, like this is me trying. Okay, so good job. Open your heart. You will feel me connected to you. So if ever you doubt this person, like where you're feeling hopelessness, they're saying like, open your heart because I'm there, you know. I'm thinking about you right now. You're my beloved on the 5D. You know, we're having the time of our lives. So just trust this is all working out in divine timing. This is getting really long, sorry. I hate your parents for what they did to you. You're so special and worthy. So again, like that childhood inner wounding, for some of you, that's a real story. And I always, like whenever I think of childhood inner wounding, I always think of Forrest Gump and like Jenny and Forrest and how they just were always there for each other, just as kids and like as adults. And like, it's like a really special relationship where you just want, like this person just has your back. they would, you know, bury somebody. They'd fit in your trunk. That karmic, man. So, yeah. Take out resonates. I gotta keep moving. I try to move on, but I can't. It's like you were attached to me. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Twin Flame Energy. Time of your life. This is real. So that's really funny because it's like, I try to move on. I don't know why. It's like you're attached to me. And it's like, this shit is real. Like, it's not something to mess around with. Yeah, it probably feels very intense. And they want you to know that this is as real for them as it is for you. Please don't make a fool out of me. So this person also has their own demons, also has a sense of, you know, that fear, like, where did you go? This one? No. It's hiding. Not a big deal. But, you know, that girl and the guy, and he's kind of like, she doesn't know what she can trust in the little card. Dang it. You're in here somewhere. I guess it doesn't matter. Here it is. Oh, it was the wedding card. You know, where she's like, please don't make a fool out of me. Like, you wanted to get married. Like, is this real? And like, I love you, but you're turning away, you know. So yeah, they don't really want to make a fool out of me. Ooh, I'm channeling a song. Keira Knightley, it's in a movie. I Loved You Like a Fool. Google it. It's from a movie I can't remember. It's got Mark Ruffalo in it too. Really cute movie. I like it. Yeah. Please don't make a fool out of this person. I only want to make you proud. So I feel like as they're evolving and growing and maturing, still filming? Yes, okay. They have you in mind. It's like they're doing it for them, but they just want to make you proud, which I really think is a sweet energy. Like, if you both can come at this where you're making each other proud, like, I feel like that's really healthy. All the signs point to you. Okay, so I feel like this person's very spiritual. They might be getting synchronistic messages in their dreams. But I feel like, you know, now I'm getting turn on your heart light. Neil Diamond, everybody. That one, thanks, Spirit, for that. Let it shine wherever you go. Oh my God, I can kind of do a little Neil of this voice. But yeah, like, the heart light's turned on and it is pointed at you. So take that how that resonates. Jiminy Christmas. Man, these guys. Okay, so we're just I'm a delicate flower. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to get some channeled songs for you guys. From your person. No, this is just going to be songs. Whatever comes out, comes out. So this could be channeled songs from your person. This could be how you're feeling. This could be messages from Spirit. We'll see. Okay. That's a lot. 3, I think, is good. Oh, 4. Can't help it. We've got Diddy, Need a Girl. I need a girl who rides. I can't laugh so hard, I'll start coughing. In my life. Okay, so definitely look up that Diddy, Need a Girl. And I feel like, oh God, what's this song about? It's kind of about like being around all these bitches and hoes. Like, the video is hilarious. But, you know, Diddy and I think Usher's in it too. And they're just like, you know, I gotta, you know, find me like a real woman and something that's real, man. Not someone that's just after my money and my motorcycles. So that's awesome. Definitely watch that, okay? The Way You Look Tonight. Oh, Tony Bennett. This is such a pretty song. It always reminds me of my best friend's wedding. Which is interesting because she doesn't end up with the guy because she can never speak her truth until the very end about what he's always meant to her. Okay, so shoot your shot. But this is also, you know, The Way You Look Tonight. This is, you know, passionate, like being attracted to somebody, but it's also just like, a beautiful way that you look, you know, like just kind of like honoring somebody and reveling in somebody and just being like, wow, like you are just gorgeous, but like your spirit, your soul, like not just, you know, your outer beauty. Bad habits, Ed Sheeran. Interesting. Take this how this resonates. Bad habits lead you like. Stranger, I barely know. Thinking this will be the last, but it probably won't. Got nothing left to do. Are you? So, I'm getting it. So I feel like out of your hopelessness, we are going to some bad habits. Okay. In the song, I think he's hooking up with a bunch of girls. Maybe it's drugs. I don't remember. But listen to the song and choose wisely. Okay. Like what we manifest who we are. So, you know, how would you want your person to show up for you? And we don't want to go down any roads we can't get out of. You know, like you feel hopeless. The situation isn't hopeless. But if you bring hopelessness to it and just, you know, go down a rabbit hole, you know, it's you're going to waste this sacred union. And remember, Spirit's asking you to honor it. So don't waste this moment. Shoot your shot. Strong enough, Sheryl Crow. Oh my God, that's her again. Gotta feel like hell tonight. Tears of rage I cannot hide. I'd be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man? My man. Yeah, so I feel like your person's questioning, you know, how are you going to show up? And that's kind of on you, dog. Yeah. But, you guys, I feel like, I mean, this is collective energy, okay? So I feel like with this collective energy, and I really got to wrap it up, holy crap. Your current energy, like tarot is a stamp on your current energy. And all of this current energy that's coming out is expansive and transformational and wish fulfillment, and we're manifesting it, okay? So be very careful about what we're manifesting. Do we want to manifest more of the same codependency? Do we want to manifest, you know, bad habits, not being able to, you know, reach our vices, more conflict, or not being able to like control our vices? You know, are we trying to create more conflict, or do we want something really healthy and beautiful that is honoring, that is truly sacred, where it's safe for you to love, where you can have heart-to-heart conversations, where there's chemistry and passion? Because I feel like, you know, this person honors it based on what they've said, and they're doing their inner work too, which is great. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. I'm going to call it. That was really long. Thanks for sticking it out with me. You guys, if this reading resonated, please like it, please share and subscribe. The subscriptions have been awesome. That's so awesome. Also, if you want something more in depth, because this is a collective reading, I am offering personal readings, and the information you get is just night and day from what you would get in a general pick a card. Also, I am doing personal coaching and mentorship. So if you're kind of like feeling stuck or stagnant in your life, you need clarity, direction. That's kind of my specialty. I've been coaching women for the past 20 years. Started when I was an RA in college. So if you're kind of at a point where you're like, man, I need somebody to pump me up. I need somebody to get me out of the house. I need, you know, somebody to give me some accountability. Okay, definitely reach out. And you know, twin flame stuff, it's hard, you guys. So put stuff in the comments and like pump each other up and help each other out, and kind of like create a community here where people feel really good and can be their honest, vulnerable selves and kind of share, you know, your experiences. I always love to hear that too. Okay, my fireflies, thank you so much, you guys. That is your illumination for the evening. A new dealer. Okay. Bye.